Hi everybody!
Hello, hello, hello.
It's Nana and Grandad time again.
For your story, bedtime story.
So we hope you've had a really good day today.
We do.
I wonder what you've been up to.
You've probably been outside because it's not been too bad, has it? Bit of sunshine now and again.
Oh, you've been good?
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Chicken Nugget's all ready for his bedtime story. I can hear him cock-a-doodle-dooing out there.
Yep.
And tonight we are going to read The Ugly Duckling.
Ooh, fancy that.
So if you're sitting comfortably,
We'll begin.
then we'll begin. The Ugly Duckling. Once there was a proud and happy duck. I have 7 beautiful eggs, and soon I will have 7 beautiful ducklings, she told her friends on the riverbank. A while later she heard a crack. One beautiful duckling popped her little head out of a shell, and then another and another, until there were 6 beautiful little ducklings drying their fluffy yellow wings in the spring air.
Just one egg left, quacked Mugger Duck, and it's a big one. For a while nothing happened. Then at last the big egg began to hatch. Tap, 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 out came a beak. Crack, 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 out popped a head. Crunch, 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 out came the last duckling. Oh my, gasped Mother Duck. Isn't he different?
The last little duckling did look strange. He was bigger than the other ducklings, and he didn't have such lovely yellow feathers. That's okay, said Mother Duck. You may look different, but you're special to me. When Mother Duck took her little ducklings for a swim, each one landed in the river with a little plop. But the ugly duckling fell over his big feet and landed in the water with a big splash! The other ducklings laughed at their clumsy brother.
Oh, that's not very nice.
No.
Hush now, little chicks, said Mother Duck. Stick together and stay behind me. Back at the nest, the ducklings practised their quacking.
Quack, 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 quack,
said the ducklings, repeating after Mother Duck. Honk, honk, called the ugly duckling. The other ducklings all quacked with laughter. The ugly duckling hung his head in shame.
Oh.
I'll never fit in, he thought sadly. There he is.
Oh,
Nana, show the ugly
him.
duckling.
Look at him.
Very
He still
sad.
looks cute to me.
Still looks sad, doesn't he?
He was very sad, doesn't he? He's hanging his head in shame. The next day, Mother Duck took her little ones out for another swim. The little duckling stayed close to her while the ugly duckling swam alone. What kind of bird are you? Asked some geese, who had landed on the river nearby. I'm a duckling, he replied. My family has left me all alone.
The geese felt very sorry for the ugly duckling and asked him to go with them. But the ugly duckling was too afraid to leave his river, so he stayed put. When Mother Duck wasn't looking, the other ducklings teased their ugly brother.
Aww.
Look at his dull grey feathers, said one of his sisters unkindly, admiring her own reflection in the water. Mine are so much prettier. The ugly duckling swam away and looked at his reflection. I don't look the same as them, he thought sadly.
So he swam down the river, and he didn't stop until he reached a place he had never seen before. I'll stay here, he decided. Summer turned to fall, and the sky became cloudy and the river murky. But still the ugly duckling swam alone in his quiet part of the river. Snow fell heavily that winter, and the ugly duckling was cold and lonely. The river was frozen solid.
At least I can't see my ugly reflection any more, he thought. Spring arrived at last, and the ice thawed. Some magnificent white ducks arrived on the river and swam towards the ugly duckling. You're very big ducks, he said nervously. We're not ducks, laughed the elegant creatures. We're swans, just like you. Puzzled, the ugly duckling looked at his reflection in the river and was surprised to see beautiful white feathers and an elegant long neck. Is that really me? He asked. Of course, they told him. You are a truly handsome swan.
The handsome young swan joined his new friends and glided gracefully back up the river with them. When he swam past a family of ducks, Mother Duck recognised her ugly duckling right away. I always knew he was special, she said. And the beautiful young swan swam down the river proudly, ruffling his spectacular white feathers and holding his elegant head high.
Wow, so that was a good end, wasn't it?
And I tell you what, Atty, I know you go and feed the swans, don't you?
Do you really? Wow.
Yeah. So look at that. Wow. You see all the other ducks there? And there's the handsome swan. So it all turned out all right in the end, didn't it?
Yeah.
So that was good.
Very good.
Well, that was a nice story.
It was.
And nice for you to have lots of nice thoughts going to bed.
So, we will see you tomorrow.
We will see you tomorrow.
We hope you sleep well.
Yeah.
Lots of love to you, Atty.
Night night, Atty, love you.
And Toby.
Night night, Toby, love you.
And Ruby.
Night night, Ruby, love you.
And little Max.
Night night, Max, love you. And stay asleep overnight. Not that that'll make any difference.
Well.
But we love you loads. And
We do.
We'll see you tomorrow with another
We will.
bedtime story.
Okay. Sleep well. Love you.
Bye.
Night
Mwah.
night. Bye. Bye bye.